Welcome back to the series. This is the continuation of the last episode where we discussed the importance of Pinterest for food bloggers. If you don't know what Pinterest is, go and watch that video. In this video, we are going to add the Save to Pinterest button to our images so that it's easy for visitors to pin them and bring more visitors to your site. If you are really tech-savvy, you could follow this help article on Pinterest's developer page and write the code yourself. However, a much easier option that gives you a lot more control would be to use a WordPress plugin like Tasty Pins from WP Tasty. Go to your account to download the plugin file and copy the license key. Then head over to your WordPress dashboard, go to Plugins, and click Add New. Upload the file you just downloaded and activate the plugin. That's it, you're ready to go. With Tasty Pins, you can change the position of the button and choose what kind of shape and color you want. An image overlay darkens your image for the button to be more visible. You can also customize the text that appears next to the logo. Minimum image width and height make sure that the button won't appear on small images like your logo. Instead of a button, you could also choose to use a banner. Both work the same. It's just a question of preference. The Converters tab is for people who come from another Pinterest plugin, and the About tab has more information about the plugin. The only thing left is the Follow box. If you turn this on, a pop-up with a follow button will appear after the visitor has pinned the image, closed Pinterest, and returned to your blog. We recommend always turning this on, as it reminds people to follow your Pinterest account. Of course, only turn this on if you have a Pinterest account. Now that we have covered all the settings, let's try it out and add an image to one of our posts. We strongly recommend adding an engaging Pinterest title and a short description. The alt text, on the other hand, should be used to describe what the image is in a very factual way. Bloggers who don't have a dedicated Pinterest plugin often use this alt text for their Pinterest description. But 2 white bowls of carrot soup garnished with... It just doesn't sound very engaging, does it? A big benefit of WP Tasty is that you can add both alt text and a Pinterest description. The Pinterest repin ID allows you to link your pin to a different, already existing one on Pinterest. This is especially useful if you have multiple images in one recipe. You can make sure they all pin the same image in Pinterest, rather than spreading pins between multiple and diluting your pin's effectiveness. For now, we'll skip this setting. Once you are more familiar with the plugin and have a good performing pin that you want to give an extra push, check out the linked articles in the description to learn more about this feature. By default, all images on your blog that meet our minimum width and height requirements that we set earlier will be pinnable. But you can also choose to disable pinning for pictures that don't look good for Pinterest. At the bottom of the Gutenberg editor, we have some additional settings. When you force pin an image, you force the user to use a specific image when saving to Pinterest, regardless of which image they clicked the Save button on. That means that the user can click the Save button on an image that isn't Pinterest perfect, but instead, your chosen image that's best for Pinterest is used. So far, we only talked about pinning images that are on individual posts. But once you have more recipes, you may want to add categories like appetizers, desserts, and dinner. Then it's possible to have a pin like this, that leads to not one individual post, but to an entire category. In this case, the desserts category. If you want to do this, check the article linked below this video. As you can see, this plugin is simple but very powerful under the surface. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment. Until then, happy blogging!